baby, I got your money. Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. I'm actually doing a little bit of a test. So, Yergi, I've got a new mixer. I got a new mixer in here, and I'm trying the software out, and I'm trying the mixer to see how the sound is. And hopefully... one of the things that's been happening is when I've been viewing stuff, on the screen, we'll hear like a static sound that's on here. So I'm trying to see if it's still getting that static sound, if the sound from my microphone sounds better, or if this is jacked up, so to speak. So just checking the system and seeing how it's working and seeing if you guys still get an echo when I play stuff. So I'm going to play a couple of my laugh tracks and see if they end up.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
All right, so let me know if there's still the echo in the background on these. So let me go ahead and do that again. Boom. Patrick Tertain, how you doing, man? The hate is sickening already. Oh my God, the hate is crazy. You hear me perfectly? Is there an echo on the playbacks? That's the thing that I want to make sure. I'm like I said, I'm working on the audio and everything in here. Left side. Okay, that needs to be. Hey, baby, where you headed? Okay. All right. I'll see you, baby. Love you. Okay. So no echo, no echo. You're kidding. No echo. So if I go like this.
For those of you who want to come down in person, we'll be serving
Yes. Yes.
apple turnovers.
We promise not to run out.
No echo. Okay. So actually I got one thing I'm always trying to do is trying to upgrade everything that I'm doing. So this is definitely going to be an upgrade because this is kind of cool because now I can, I always go womp, 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 womp. But because I've actually got it. I got that. And I think I actually have, oh no, that's the one that came with it. But Hey, everybody sounds good. All right. Well, Tim, thank you for letting me know the sound is good. Sounds far away. Well, I can turn it up some more. I can turn it up. So there's a lot of different settings that go into this. And right now it should be, well, actually, let me turn that mic off because that's also got the other mic might be picking up some of that too. So hopefully that's going to be better. Now let me try. I'm going to play Mike Fisher was talking about Dak at 40 million. So we'll see how it sounds. See if we get the static sound that we used to get.
$40 million? Now don't misunderstand. I know that you'd be cool with $40 million. I'd be cool with $40 million. I could buy another jersey if I had $4 million. I'm talking about, is everybody cool with Dak Prescott at $40 million? Mike Fisher reporting from Frisco, home of the Dallas Cowboys, the star, right down the street. Michael Lombardi, 105.3 The Fan guest the other day with Sean and RJ, offers up a big fat number with a big fat theory. The number, I don't think, is worthy of much debate. The theory is fascinating, the theory about how we get there. First of all, Lombardi says he thinks it's going to take, in regard to the Cowboys signing Dak Prescott, $40 million APY.
See if that works.
I don't think that's debatable. I think
sounds
Lombardi's
good.
right on the money. I don't think that's a new presentation. I think it adds a certain weight to it that we've got a former NFL general manager who's plugged in to this league using that number out loud in a big fat headline, right where it belongs. But that doesn't make it new. It just adds weight to it. As we reported exclusive. Less than a year ago, the Cowboys offered $35 million, $175 million total, 5 years, $110 million or so, fully guaranteed. So the leap from 35 a year ago to 40, that's not the difficult one. I don't even think it's the controversial one.
All right, so that sounds good.
I've also,
all right, let me try something else here.
When people would say, well, I'll pay him 35, but I won't pay him 40. And I'm saying, I'll pay him 35 because that's the going rate. And I'll pay him the other 5 because his qualities are rare.
Okay, so hold up.
The other stuff is rare. His importance to this room, not this room, his importance to his room, his locker room, and his huddle, and everything else the Cowboys do, even beyond football, is almost immeasurable. So the $40 million, I've wrapped my head around. Don't have a problem with it. But Lombardi adds another wrinkle to this. A couple, in fact. One of them, he says, I just don't know how much more the Cowboys can do. Well, I bet you the agent, Todd France, would like to find out. If you can do 35, then you can do 38. If you're going to pay $38 million when you tag him anyway, then you can pay 40. And if you're going to pay 40, why can't you pay 42? Now, I'm not advocating that. There's got to be some ceiling. Even Jerry, when he says very generously, Dak Prescott has earned whatever he gets on that check. Whatever he ends up with, he's earned it. And he's got all the leverage. Jerry also told us the other day. Jerry means within reason. You're not going to write him a check for $1 trillion. There's some ceiling, some realistic, reasonable, honest, honorable ceiling. But who says it's 40? I do believe one of the things that Todd France did last year that caused Jerry to come up publicly with us on the radio on 105.3 The Fan and say a deal is imminent. And then a day went by.
Okay, I got a little hiccup here.
A week went by and a month went by and imminent never came.
Try something real quick here.
I think that Todd France indicated that the 35 was pretty close to enough.
Actually, that's wrong.
And maybe changed his mind. I think that's why there was a moment of animosity on the part of the Cowboys. And as we've discussed here, if Dak Prescott wants to feel animosity, especially with the silliness of the hype video and all that stuff, he's well within his rights to do that.
Okay, so I want to check with you guys and see if this still sounds good or not. Okay, check Miles Black's Twitter account, 105 The Fan. He has on Dak. Michelle, what's up, Michelle? How does this sound? Let me know. What does he have that's interesting? Patrick Peterson and Sherman and Diggs for 1 year, free up some space. Just saw this. I don't think 40 is enough. Hate to say it. My thing was, and I'm just trying to see how this works out right now, guys. This is just a little test run. I'll be back over and doing some other things. For some reason, my screens have kind of messed up on me, and I have to rearrange them. But is the sound still good right now? Unfortunately, I don't have the stream here where I can see what's going on. Let me flip back to the other set. Okay, so let me get this back where it belongs. Okay, so did that sound okay over there for that, guys? Sounds good? Lola, what's up, Lola? Make sure, I'm just making sure everything works the way it's supposed to work. But now, I don't have my stuff where I'm used to it being. That's the problem. Hold up. You guys are seeing, this is me trying to reset everything. Okay, let's see if that'll, no, it keeps going to the wrong one. He's saying that, yeah, well, everybody's going to say, and they might not, for all we know. That's the crazy thing about all of this is it's all speculation. We are all speculating on what the Cowboys might or might not do. Okay, so that screen is the right one. Okay. Sorry, I'm playing around with this stuff. But there's only one way to get this to actually work is by doing it. J.J. Watt to Cardinals with Hopkins. That would be interesting. Okay. All right, Mark, why are you not getting the set back where you need it? There we go. All right, that's back where it belongs. Okay, cool. All right, 40 million is not enough. Laugh out loud. 40 at least. You know, this is the kind of stuff that we heard before when we were listening to Jerry Jones and crew. Let me go back to. Understand that
But
this is all
who says
speculation.
you can't move the bar
Okay, so
in
let me go back to see.
negotiations? I think Todd France already moved the bar. I think Dak Prescott's performance moved it some more. Again, they didn't win enough games, but it wasn't the quarterback's fault. Then he got hurt. The Cowboys looked awful without him. That moved the bar up some more. And then you look at the atmosphere and the tone of the quarterback carousel around the league, and you come to realize that he can be bracketed fairly somewhere between Deshaun at 39 million APY, I believe, and Patrick Mahomes at 45 million APY. And then Michael Lombardi's point is, when they sit down and negotiate, why does Todd France have to admit that Dak's not as good as Mahomes? He's not. But why does the agent have to concede that in negotiations?
Kirk Cousins wasn't better than everybody else he got paid.
Start with claiming my guy is just as good as Deshaun. Deshaun makes 39, and that deal was done a year ago.
Yep.
So what Lombardi's presenting
you
to
need my address to send some gear? Okay, I'll check out my email after I get done.
He's been there to where the bar moves a little bit, and the demands that might sound unreasonable to you or to me or
we got a
Cowboys
dusting.
Sound very reasonable to a guy who's trying to pitch his client and saying there's nothing that stops Dak from being Patrick.
Let's see.
To believe that. You can hope it, but we don't have to believe it. We don't have to be committed to it. We'd rather.
Zach Wilson is better than Trevor Lawrence. Well, Trevor Lawrence is getting his shoulder worked on.
Before we just assume that he should be paid as if he's going to. But that doesn't stop the agent from asking. So I think Michael Lombardi's got a point on the 40 million, and I think he's right. And I've always thought he's right. We've talked about the 40 million APY for quite some time.
All right.
I think he's absolutely right about.
All right, Fish, let me put you on hold. Okay, let me check out my sound pieces here. Let's go back to that camera, and let's check this out and see.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Any echo? Any echo? Anybody? Let me know if you hear an echo.
Well, what happened was that second game, we got our ass kicked, or the second half. We just got our ass totally kicked. We couldn't do diddly-poo offensively. We couldn't make a first down. We couldn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball.
Right.
We couldn't complete a pass.
Damn.
We sucked. The second half, we sucked. We couldn't stop the run. Every time they got the ball, they went down and got points. We got our ass totally kicked in the second half. That's what it boiled down to. It was a horse performance in the second half.
Okay.
I'm totally embarrassed and totally ashamed. Coaching, coaching did a horrible job. The players did a horrible job. We got our ass kicked in that second half.
All right, cool. I think I've got it solved. That's freaking fantastic. No echo. All right, okay. So, I can go.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Much better audio. Glad to hear that. Okay, then we are in there. So, for me, I have a.
I don't know who you are.
You don't.
I don't know what you want.
You don't.
If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money.
You don't.
But
You
what
broke
I do
ass.
have are a very particular set of skills.
Oh, okay. All right. So I guess I've done enough of a sound test. This is actually working out pretty good then. So we'll finish off with Mike.
Ability,
So you'll get that whole view.
willingness, whether anybody likes it or not, of inching the bar up, even when everybody starts nodding their head at the table, the agent could still inch it up again. We've reported here, by the way, that Todd France has motivation this year to do a deal.
He's at a new
He didn't
agency.
have motivation last year. He kind of had reverse motivation, as we have reported. Todd France took his 3 franchise tag clients and left them on the franchise tag last year. Why? A good working theory, that's a nice way of putting it, is that Todd France was not only shopping those clients, he was also shopping himself. And
Did you hear that?
Was leaving his agency to go
What's
to a
that?
new agency.
Did you guys hear
And
that?
so my, again, working theory is that he shows up to the new agency and says, listen, in the summer of 2021, watch what I do. We're going to get 3 gigantic contracts. We're going to highest paid safety.
Yo, we still got further rings. How's it going? Brian, what's going on? And
so
yes,
let's be honest with
Lola. I'm trying to
let's not
we're
do a
upgrading
deal.
the studio
Let's
here.
wait.
This is
All 4 musketeers.
Mike,
are gonna hit the jackpot, as well as my new employer. So there's motivation.
Situation with
I wonder if Todd France's employers, his agent,
ass up.
Okay, all right. Come on, Mike. There. Listen to my man there. Garrett's creepier Garrett's creepier soundbite. Okay. So I'm just trying to upgrade the set. I got this Rhodes podcaster, which is made just for doing podcasts and things like that. So I wanted to test it out before tonight to make sure that it works out. You got a ferry running loose. Okay. I think I've even got. Okay. Crickets. Okay. Okay, crickets. Go. Okay, crickets. Go. Jeez. Okay. I would have a cockroach sound, but I don't know what sound cockroaches mount except for eagles talking. But I'm constantly trying to do better. And, this is a thank you to all of you great fans that have done, super chats, liking, commenting. Jay Glazer just tweeted that. Uh-oh. Well, let me go check that out. I got this is working, so I'm glad to hear that. And we will see. Well, actually, I tell you what. Let me go ahead and look here. Let's see. Jay Glazer. Let's look up Dak on Twitter, because if it's something going on, it'll be there. Dak Prescott. Okay. Blake Jarwin shares his picture with Dak Prescott. The Cowboys front office signed him. Okay, let's look up Jay Glazer. Jay Glazer. Let's see. I don't see anything from Jay Glazer about him saying anything about Dak Prescott. Let's keep looking. That's Ian Rappaport. Let's see. I can't seem to locate anything. If the Cowboys had said that, that would be all over the place. Everybody wants to play. Last Bleacher Report. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. So if you guys got something, that's news to me. I wouldn't believe that one. That's fake news. That's definitely fake news. Oh, there he is. Michael Anthony Fitness. You're not? Okay. Well, I was trying out the system here. I think I've got it set up working well. Oh, what you got? What's that? Is that a sub? You got half a sandwich. I can't have a half a sandwich because it's got carbs in it. Okay, so I've been playing with this. For some reason, I don't know why this screen is now mirrored over there when this is not hooked up but to one thing. No, but this one's not hooked up to anything except for this one. I can't figure it out. Enjoying a clown. Mike. Just trolling drama as usual. Fake news. A clown just looking for reaction to it's the trolls do. Looking for reaction to see what the trolls do. Yeah, well, but here's the thing though. You're going to hear all kinds of crazy stuff going on because why not? Why the F not? Because, you put anything Dak Prescott wise, whether it's true or not, people are going to look, oh, what, Dak, oh, somebody had posted and they had made a Twitter site that looked like NFL Update, which is a site. And they said Dak Prescott signed, $140 million deal or something like that. And of course they were, had posted it and people were coming, Dak signed a contract. I was like, no, that's not. Because when they spelled date, they spelled date, D-A-F-E. It's like, okay, yeah. Next ACT, he's going to dance and throw a ball, sneak a horn, just like the clowns do. Crap posting. Ain't you a Cowboys fan? Why are you trolling? Well, I've got guys. Now let me explain something to you. There's a certain individual in here who is a troll. He actually posted. He was like the third person that posted on this stream. I don't know what he does, but he literally lives to hate on Dak Prescott. He has multiple YouTube profiles. And what he does, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. He commented, and then on another one of his profiles, he comments again. Then he comments out of another profile and answering his other one. He's literally trolling and answering his own questions, and literally had a conversation where there's like 15 comments, and it's all the same guy commenting to himself. I don't understand it. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. But he loves that. Well, he loves the attention. So the best thing I can tell you is ignore him when you see him. Ignore him. Dak Prescott, you have been in there a lot with him. You know who I'm talking about, Dak Prescott. There's no point. There's no point. He lives, it makes his day. Yeah, Lola, that's him. Yeah. He's Tim and Richard and a couple other ones that, and like I said, he used to be on Facebook, but see what I do with Facebook is I Facebook and run. I literally go to Facebook and I post stuff and I go on back to YouTube and things like that. So I'm not really there for all the comments and stuff, but Philip, who's Dak Prescott's uncle, ends up getting in arguments with him. And his whole thing is Dak sucks. He's overpriced, can't win with him. He's overpaid, build the defense, 1-3, he sucks. Andy Dalton's better. And it's just like, wow. And when you block one of them, it ends up, it's like he gets a high on it. Oh, because he made some and he's like, oh, I made this one specially for Mark. And it's like, okay, I'm just not going to acknowledge him because that's what he wants. So he's looking for attention. So the best thing I can do is tell you, just ignore it. Just ignore it and eventually he'll go away. I'm telling you, literally, it's three of his, because you have to, unless you have three different computers, you got to log out of one YouTube profile and log into the next one and then go in and comment. And who got that kind of time? Well, I guess, cell phone.
You can at least be on 2 accounts.
Well, I'm okay.
I don't know how you're going to be on the third one.
But you still have to, you can't comment on both accounts while you're logged into both of them. Okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry. That's just too much. That's too much damn work for me. Okay. I'm just not going to do that. No, thank you. No, thank you. That's just craziness. Sounds like a. You honestly enjoy it? Well, some people take it seriously, and it's just like, it turns some people off. Some people enjoy fighting back and forth. Quite frankly, here's the thing. Here's the thing that's crazy about it, because what you have to understand is how YouTube works. Peoples Aguilar, what's up? Peoples Aguilar, look, boom. Does that look familiar, Peoples? Does that look familiar? There you go. Up there right above Joe Boo. But what people don't understand is, with YouTube, the way it works is interaction. You live and die because of Google determining who is going to have the most interaction. And quite frankly, it doesn't matter if you're good or bad. They just look and say, well, more people are reacting to you, so we're going to put you out there. They don't care if they like you or hate you. They just care that people are interacting with you. So the more people go to it as soon as it's hit, you know how you get that spike in the beginning when you first post a video. YouTube looks at that. The more comments, and if you're starting your own channel, best thing you can do is go through anytime somebody actually takes the time and makes a comment, is try to answer it. Give it a thumbs up or give it a heart, because that counts as an interaction that Google counts. So the more interaction you get, Google moves you up in the search engines. They say, man, people are interacting in it. They don't care if they like you or hate you. They just want to know that people are there. So in some regards, they're truly helping you. Where is the belt, Mark Holmes? Wait a minute. Did we lose we lost the last game. Oh, the belt is with the Giants, because we lost to the Giants in the end. So Mike can't get it back until the Cowboys beat the Giants. Dave wants to know, how's the Uber Eats job going? He said it's going good, man. Some trolls come up with valid points, but some just post refined garbage. Trolls usually grow a football channel. Kirk Cousins would have won this year's Super Bowl. Look how lucky the Bucs got for the Super Bowl. Kirk Cousins would have. Yeah, okay. You could be Mother Teresa, and cats still gotta hate. You're right about that. Yes, sir. Peoples Aguilar. Wait.
Take the money out, all of it.
There you go. Thank you, Peoples Aguilar. This for everybody who's just coming in. I just was doing. I got a new piece of equipment here, and I'm running it with my system to see if it's taking up much of the CPU with the system. Seeing also too if it took care of that static issue that I used to have. That sometimes when I'm playing clips would come through, and it seems to be working much better. Seems like I've got a see. I can really get down up in here. It seems like it's working a lot better, and I've got some special sound effects like what the. Most trolls just post nonsense. Why is there Patrick? Because we have a few people that are special, Patrick. They're special. You're a DoorDasher, Carlos? Well, I tell you what Michael's doing. Michael, how many different ones do you work for? Delivery services? He's actually like 6 different ones at the same time. And so that way he can kind of pick which ones pay the best, or if he's in one area and stuff. Yeah. Mike says that some days are better than others for some. And, we'll go from one to the other because this one might pay better today than that one does. Some days are better than others. So that's why he's actually on several different ones. So, check out Michael Anthony's channel because you can see some of the videos where he's, doing his thing and letting you know his secrets and some of his worst nightmares. Patrick, yeah. That's pretty. It is pretty crazy, But when your life sucks, when you got nothing, you'll grab a tape to whatever you can to get some attention, and I can understand that because hell, I'm here. Why am I here? Because I love talking about the Cowboys, and I like attention. So and I like to try and set the record straight. These trolls get no attention at home. Well, I guess so. Or maybe they're at home and they get nobody else at home with them. We have a bunch of school threats in here. School threats. I hope we don't draft Surtain at 10. I don't know what we're going to do, but right now, I mean, you got all kinds of stuff. Anytime anybody is let go, people are going to say, Cowboys should sign him. And you'll see articles, you'll see the talking heads. Should the Dallas Cowboys sign? Because they know this. In the same way trolls want attention, ESPN and Fox Sports and Colin Cowherd, they want clicks. They don't care how they get the clicks. What?
Mr. Donovan Sue.
Namikis. We should have Calais Campbell, the Mario Davis guys I wanted. I hope we draft the offensive tackle from Oregon. He's a beast. Cot Pizzle's belt is staying where it is. Nick the Wick. Okay. Well, you know what? Until we play them and kick their ass again, the only thing you'll be smashing is a donut in your mouth or a hot dog. Oh, this is why I watch Mark. He speaks the truth. Well, thank you, Tony. Tony Cowboy Show. Appreciate it, Tony. This is just, I literally just been just kind of playing around down here with my set. I love this. I'm really love what I really want. Oh my God. All right, so I'm trying. But Mike says I want $1 million. Okay, let me. Would you like that cash or check? That $1 million. Would you like a cash or check, man? He's like, shit. He's like, just let me hold something, Dad.
I gotta pay taxes on that too.
I want to. I'm trying to build this whole set here. Okay, I want to build this whole set so it's like a true sports studio. Okay, I mean true sports studio. And see, I've got multitudes of cameras and things. See, like. I've got webcams, I've got wireless cams, and see, like, I can switch over. If Mike were on the mic right now, I could go with the webcam that's sitting over there at the sports desk. Hey! And that gives you kind of like a whole view of me and him and everything else. Or we can go to, let's see, is that, nope, that's not the one. Where is it? Oh, okay. Or we can go to the one that's over in the corner so that way we can just look straight at the sports desk. But what I want to do, you see back up in there where the lamp is, go to the right of the lamp, okay? Up on that wall, I actually want to put a 55 or a 60-inch touchscreen monitor that will... I'll be able to go through and say, let's go to the big board and then be able to do film breakdowns and highlights and stuff over there, or hell, do the weather if I want to. So I'm working on growing and doing some things this off season. I want by the time we get Stu, what's up, Stu? Stewart, hold on. We got some new ones. Hey, Stewart's here. Okay. I want to be able to really have this as like an ESPN studio, just without idiots. I'm not finding keep the Giants fans that Daniel Jones is trash. If they don't believe, then they're delusional. Yeah, I got to tell you, Daniel Jones he's not that good. Bone Crusher, appreciate it, man. Well, I hope you guys tune in tonight because we'll be definitely live stream. We got a lot to talk about. You know, we have yet to have really any Cowboy news today other than D-Law saying that he'd like to see Patrick Peterson and J.J. Watt. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you guys. The Pouncey brothers are retiring. Do you guys remember when the Canadian Bulldozer trucked Pouncey at center? I bet you that was one of those ones that was like, damn, these young bucks are getting tough. Bro, do you think black sports commentators and analysts hurt Dak's contract by talking down on him? I don't think it's just black. I think because everybody talks down on him. This one is the one I just don't understand because it can't just be because he's black. Because you have people saying, let's go draft Justin Fields instead of Dak Prescott. Or they'll say, oh, go get Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson. Well, those guys are black too. So I don't know. But what I think it is some people out there are never going to be satisfied, no matter what. I bet you we could turn around and win the Super Bowl and they'd say, oh, well, it was because the defense got better and Zeke Elliott. It's not that. It's just people just want to have something to bitch about. That's the bottom line. Their life must suck. And, if you want to think about some of the teams that have had quarterback situations. Take a look. I'm telling you, I hate to always use the Washington football team, but damn if they ain't had the worst quarterback situations. Look at it. Should I go through it? Should I? Okay. All right. As we talk about, we can't pay Dak Prescott. Over the course of the last 10 seasons, they traded for Donovan McNugget, okay? The guy who tossed his cookies at the Super Bowl. He played for him for 1 year, and they paid him $42 million to buy it out.
That's quarterback money.
No, that was 2010, though. Oh, right, exactly. And that time, that was like, it was unbelievable. They traded 3 first-round picks and a second to get RG3. Got Rookie of the Year, one good year, and then lost him. They lucked out with Kirk Cousins, but Kirk Cousins made $19 million on franchise tag and then $25 million and then left. So it's $45 million they paid there. So between Donovan McNabb and Kirk Cousins, they spent $85 million right there, just for that. But they let Kirk Cousins go because they said, we're going to get a veteran quarterback. Alex Smith, you saw what he's doing in Kansas City. That's a safe bet. And then another $68 million for him. That didn't work because, of course, he got injured. They took another number 1 and they draft Haskins. Haskins becomes ass and he leaves. Or he gets kicked out. So now you're sitting here looking at this. The Washington football team since 2010 has spent 4 number 1s and a third and $200 million. And right now they got Heineke for a quarterback. That's over 10 years. And they're grasping, let's try, they try to trade, they're offering number 1. So this will be, if they use another number 1 on a quarterback, this will be 5 number 1 picks. Well, you can, like I said, a potted meat sandwich. But this is 5, if they use a draft pick this year, 5 number 1s. And if they're really trying to draft one, they're going to need to trade up again to get in there. Or if they trade a number 1 to get somebody. So you're talking about 5 first-round picks and $200 million to try and get a quarterback. Todd and Dak might stand firm for the short and sweet contract again. Jerry didn't bite on it the first time. But see, the stupid thing for Jerry is, we keep talking about, well, you can't pay him $40 million. Well, we said, well, you can't pay him 35. Right now we say, hey, can we get that $35 million deal? They said, you can't pay him $30 million. Wouldn't you sign that in a heartbeat? Those are all deals we said we couldn't sign. The longer he waits, the more it costs. Whether you like him or hate him, there's not many quarterbacks to go around. The fact that somebody's even thinking about trying to get Carson Wentz will tell you, there ain't quarterbacks out there. Well, I think the Colts have off their 2 number ones, and they would want to take it. They would want to take that because time is running short. You need to unload that contract more than anything else. We went through 31 Look at that. Brian. We went through 31 quarterbacks in 20 years. Damn. So that's even worse than what I talked about. Sam Darnold traded to the 49ers. Did that just break? Okay. So then that means Jim out there.
He might go to Washington.
Well, the quarterback carousel. Oh, Clowney. Clowney's trending. What's Clowney trending for? That's a bust. Remember when you all said, oh, sign Giovanni and Clowney. Oh, okay. So, wow. They're talking about the 2018 Texans. Clowney, Tyrann Mathieu, DeAndre Hopkins, J.J. Watt, and Deshaun Watson. Damn. Yeah. Okay. And right now, Laramie Tunsil and Deshaun Watson, maybe.
One of those guys won a Super Bowl.
Sam Darnold.
He's been to 2.
All right. Sam Darnold.
He'll probably go to 1 more before he retires.
There's nothing on Sam Darnold. See, y'all, Jack. See, Dave, come on, man. The last thing on Sam Darnold 16 hours ago that said, I would rather have Sam Darnold as my starting quarterback than Carson Wentz. Damn. Now, that's some cold shit. That's some cold shit. Damn. But true. I'd rather have a potted meat sandwich than Carson Wentz. Let's see. If that hits you in the face, that'd be a disaster. Tom Brady drunk as hell. Nobody give a rat's ass. Tom Brady getting his knee scoped out. Nobody cares. Yeah, there's nothing on Sam. That's a false alarm. False alarm. It's NFL silly season. I believe now that the Cowboys are free from this quarterback. The future is big picture wise bright. Number 4 brought tons of division along with supporters. Okay. All right, Artie. That's your belief. But you could say the same thing about Tony Romo. Tony Romo was a lot of division. And I believe that it doesn't matter who's here. Doesn't matter who's here. It's going to be division. Because you have people who just love to hate. Mark, I just read it. Okay, well, Dave, where did you just read it at? Because I'm not seeing anything on the Twitter or Bleacher Report. Maybe it has. But usually Twitter is like instantaneous. I see NFL Insider sets price tag for Jets Sam Darnold, hot commodity on trade. 49ers potentially in the running for Jets Sam Darnold. 49ers, so that was 3 hours ago. NFL, let's see what they say for Sam Darnold. With each day that passes, speculation grows that Sam Darnold will be traded or that he could be the Jets quarterback for the next 15 years. The latest rumor, Darnold could be traded. If the Jets decide to go in that direction to trade Darnold, they could receive a few more high picks. NFL insider Ian Rappaport was on the Pat McAfee show Friday and spoke about the Jets quarterback situation. having missed time because of injuries and the case of mononucleosis. Rappaport said the Jets are still probably evaluating Darnold and how he could fit into new offensive coordinator in Mike LaFleur's game plan. They're still trying to do this. Eagles lifer.
Take the money out, all of it.
My guess is they end up trading him because you can't pass up a quarterback who could be the second best quarterback. They'll probably be able to get a late 1 or early 2 for him, and I think he's going to be a hot commodity in the trade market if that happens. Darnold played in 12 games last year, throwing for 2,208 yards, 9 TDs, and 11 interceptions. Darnold also completed 59.6% of his passes, holding the second overall pick in this year's draft. The Jets have a chance to reset the button and start with a new quarterback such as Justin Fields or BYU's Zach Wilson. Okay. All right. So that's where we are. They're hoping to get a late first or a high second and maybe some other picks to go with it. What's up, Law Nation fan? I see nothing on Instagram about it. It's cold, Mark. It's cold. Okay. Well, it's cold. Hey, I tell you what, if you guys are in Texas, okay, you know your mother humpers can't drive in the snow and the ice, okay? You just stay the fuck home. Just stay the fuck home, okay? I've been there in Dallas. I was there when the Super Bowl was there, and you had the ice storms, okay? I got there on Wednesday, and I had no problem driving. I was driving all over the place. But watching you motherfuckers from Texas that don't know nothing about snow, man, keep your ass at home. Keep it at home. Keep it at home. You might save somebody's life, meaning your own. Sam has no one to throw to, no offensive line, no running back, receivers, didn't get open. Okay. So, Dr. Football, are you saying Sam Darnold is a great quarterback? He is Joe frickin' Montana? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Because we heard that, we heard that about Andy Dalton. We heard that. Andy Dalton ain't had nobody. He ain't had nobody, man. When he come to Dallas, man, you gonna see what real quarterbacks like, man. He ain't had nobody. He ain't had nobody. That's what we always keep hearing. You know that? We heard that Carson Wentz, Carson Wentz has no weapons. He's throwing to lawn furniture. He's great. It's just he's got nobody there with him. And somehow we say, well, Dak Prescott, he has to have people around him. Huh. Well, Russell Wilson ain't won the Super Bowl since they had the number one defense, scoring defense, takeaway defense, and yardage defense. Huh. And beast mode. Huh. Are we saying Russell Wilson needs to have people around him? Is that what we're saying? Huh. Need real reports. See, source things will drive you nuts. Sources. Well, see, I try. I am not an expert on keto. I know a lot about keto. I'm sure I will make mistakes. But I started on Monday. I was 271.6. And today, on Friday, 5 days later, I was 266. 266, man. I lost 5.5 pounds in 5 days. Would I try to get J.J. Watt now that he's been released? If it's for a reasonable price, proven contract, sure, why not? Love it, no problem. A 1-year deal, incentive laden, kind of like what we did with Aldon Smith. Hey, let's see. Dalton had a much better defense in Cincy. You're right about that. We were ass here in Dallas. All right, y'all. You know what? I have been on here for quite a bit, and I was only planning on coming in for a few minutes just to check my shit out. But I cook like Gordon Ramsay. I won't go that far.
You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports.
That's right.
You play to win.
You play to win.
I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire.
Amen.
Get out. Because it matters.
That's right. It matters. Oh, I'm so happy. You guys don't know how happy I am that we got rid of the echo. So now it's just Philly in his own glory.
I fire Howie. Fucking fire him. Stupid motherfucker!
What an idiot!
What an idiot! What an idiot! Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass.
He's ass.
He's stupid.
He's stupid.
I fire his ass.
I love it. I love it.
Fire his ass. I mean, how he's got to be stupid.
Love it.
What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him.
It sounds perfect now. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I finally got it right. Okay. You know, it only takes time and money. That's all it takes to get this shit together, man. It's time and money. Oh, man. Don't start Dak, not today. Don't start Dak, not today. Laugh out loud. If we get Patrick Peterson and Dak stays, we will sure make the playoffs. Oh, yeah, we definitely will. Poor Philly, such a good guy. He is. He's my boy. You know, okay, I tell you what. I'll tell you, it's. I'll stay on for an hour. Okay, I'll give you 8 more minutes. Philly 500. He's my boy. Okay, he's an adorable dingbat. Adorable dingbat. He ended up calling me or he sent me. Actually, let me look at. I'll tell you exactly what it was. It was funny because he always, asks me questions on studio. So you guys know I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, and I don't know what I'm doing. I have to feel my way through it. So he said, let me go through the conversation. So he had asked me, he said, what's the rules for using a clip from, say, news on Twitter? I said, well, worst case, you might get it blocked or it might get demonetized or probably nothing. He said, for a 10-second clip, is it even worth it? I said, does it have music on it? Because they will get you for music. He said, no, it's off Twitter. I guess the news did it. I just won't take a chance. I usually only use clips that I see other YouTubers using. And again, what kind of cameras are you using? I said, a Mevo. And I said, I got a new mixer. And this is his response. He said, don't laugh, but what's a mixer? And a Rode Podcaster. I was like, wait a minute, Philly, you don't know what a mixer is? I was like, so I ended up putting up. Okay, so you get the emojis. So I've got. Let me see if you guys can see it. No, I better not put it up there because one of y'all get his phone number on it. But I've got myself emoji where I'm literally like, okay, I'm cracking up laughing. And so I said, it mixes my mics, cameras, phones, and everything and all that together. And he's like, wow, that's awesome. It's like he didn't know that those things existed. He said, I'd be confused trying to work with that. And he's like, does it have a lag? It's like, no, it doesn't have. I said, only the YouTube lag, but no, not between the stuff. And then he was asking what kind of camera I have and the kind of computer. But I was like, you don't know what a mixer is? Because he said, I do everything off my cell phone. It's like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Payback now, Ultimate. All right. Ultimate, you look like you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Ultimate, you look like you're ready to rumble. Who needs defense when you score 50 points a game? Draft Kyle Pitts. You know what? It's funny that people say that. But you saw what happened to Kansas City. Kansas City was that video game thing, team. And once they got shut down, yeah, you need some defense. Dime bag, you are 100% right that it will look like chump change. 40 million will look like 30 million in 2 years. It really will. I need to see Jobu up close and personal now. Okay. Keto menu tonight. Oh, tonight. Okay. Tonight. Last night was actually shrimp Alfredo with zucchini pasta. That shit was good. It was rich. It was good. Tonight, it's going to be shrimp and grits, but instead of grits, it'll be cauliflower mash that'll go on. That's real good. That's really good. So that's what I'm doing. In fact, I need to go ahead and edit my video from yesterday and get it out to you guys because that's supposed to be released at 5. All right, how much time we got? We got 4 minutes left to rock this funk, to separate the good stuff from the junk. I can't wait for Dak to sign so these trolls get something. Oh, that Bone Crusher. You don't think because Dak will sign a contract that they'll go away. They go every time there's an incomplete pass or a punt. Yeah, you're paying him $40 million to have him punt, huh? Dak sucks. Jobu is right there. Okay? There's Jobu. Okay, right there. Boom. I need to tie his boots. He's never too far away. Okay, there. If that makes you happy there. He's always close to his room. Okay? Actually, looks like I need to restock it there. Today's NFL, you need an elite quarterback. The days of having an average quarterback and great defense winning Super Bowls are gone. Okay. But it's funny, though, Dr. Football, that things you look at, I'm going to tell you 3 things you find in almost every Super Bowl champion. A great safety, at least one great defensive lineman, and a great tight end. And a great quarterback, too. I'll put that there, too. Generally speaking, almost all of your Super Bowl teams have those 4 things. You can't get Jobu. I made him myself, okay? I'm like Geppetto, who made Pinocchio, okay? A 43-year-old washed-up Tom Brady is elite. Yeah, well, when you have a great defense that kept getting you takeaways, you got great receivers and weapons. He had a team around him. Don't think it was all Tom Brady. Don't think that it was all Tom Brady because it wasn't. December 8th, man, I have some downtime to play some of the riffs in honor of. I agree. That's why we need to get rid of our running back. Bro, I love how he said, okay. Good luck with that one, Dak Prescott. Can I make you one? Well, there is the Eagle one up there. That's Jetro, his not so bright cousin. I tried to make another Jobu and he didn't come out good. He did not come out good at all. Sign Dak and fix the defense. What's so hard about that? Bill Jones, I'm with you. I'm with you, dog. People are so blind. Jerry is trading me. Buccaneers don't have a great defense. Oh, the Buccaneers defense was 8th. Oh, hold on. Wait. See, this is what I find funny is people there is Okay, so let me pull this up here because see, there's perception and then there's reality. Okay, because see, here's what happens, and it's mainly because you end up having the talking heads that will literally be all over Tom Brady won the Super Bowl. Tom Brady is the GOAT and all that. But see, here's the thing that you don't really understand too. Along with Tom Brady was this. Look at this. Can you guys see this right here? Scoring defense, they were 8th. Yards, they were 6th. At takeaways, at taking the football away, they were 5th. When you can get the football and give your offense more opportunities, that equates to more wins. See, they went from having 55 takeaways last year. More than anything else, Tom Brady just didn't turn over the football like James Winston did. They had 32 interceptions and 23 fumbles. When you turn over the ball that way, you're not going to win. If Jameis Winston just had done half of the takeaways, they probably would have been a playoff team last year. So this is what you guys don't seem to understand. Everybody think, oh, Tom Brady, and everything else. But the defensive numbers don't lie. It's a good team all the way around. Good team all the way around. Maybe the Dallas Cowboys should get J.J. Watt. Okay. I would if right price, I definitely could take a flyer, take a chance. All right, so here's what we're going to do, guys. We have been in here for an hour, and I don't think we got any of the static or anything on here, so I'm happy to hear about that. You guys say it sounds better. We've got our new sound effects that work, and I'm beginning to get a feel for the mixer, so I feel good about how this is. And these damn crickets are always in my ear. We are going to be back at 9 o'clock Eastern. I know you trolls will be here. I know that. But we got a lot to talk about with the whole J.J. Watt situation, the Patrick Peterson out there, the Dak Prescott situation. We're definitely going to be looking at all this stuff and seeing if we can come up with some solutions. But I appreciate everybody being here, and I'll see you guys in